Welcome to another Michael Allar video tutorial on UDK. This first video in this series is designed to show you how to model an M16 for the Unreal Engine. Now, I am a programmer, so I'm only interested in programmer art pretty much when I'm developing these assets because all the art assets can be swapped out later. So you'll see that this is very rough. But in order to have an M16, I have to have an asset of some type of M16 looking thing. So this is how I'm going to do it. Alright, so first I'm going to get an M16 reference. Now, what I find is the best reference for weapons is world.guns.ru. It's a Russian website that has like information on every gun. Well, almost every gun, but pretty damn close. Alright, so let's go to assault rifles here. And list here on the left, it's sorted by country. Just going to choose the M16. And boom, M16 right here. Now, I'm going to go for, which one am I going to go for? I'll go for this top one up here. This looks nice. So, M16. Just going to save this to my desktop. Now, open up 3ds Max here, and I want to make a material, and just going to get my M16 texture to make an image plane. As soon as Max is responding, there we go. So, M16, boom. Now I'm going to drag this to my second screen. I'm just going to take a plane here, make a plane. I'm going to find the size dimensions of 600 by 149. Okay, thank you, Google Chrome. So where's my plane? Just going to make this 600 by 149. Or I guess 149 by 600. Give it only one length segment in both directions. Alright. Just want to assign my material onto this. And turn on smooth. There we go. Now I'm going to freeze this so I don't accidentally select it later. So you can do that by unchecking Show Frozen in Gray in the display properties of this box here. And I'm going to freeze it. There we go. Alright, so yeah, keep in mind that I am not an artist, so all I need is an M16 type of thing. I don't need it to be exact. So what you'll see is plenty of things to not do while you're modeling. But yeah. Alright, so I'll grab a box. Oh look, there's our box. And I'm going to make the height around 30. Okay, it's 30. Now, I'm going to hit J to turn off this weird bounding box type of thing. And I'm going to F4 to turn on wireframe on selected. Alright, so there's my box. I'll worry about that part later. And then I'm going to I'll just extrude. I'm going to convert this to editable poly. Then I'm just going to go into perspective view by hitting P. Then I'm going to drag this, I'm going to extrude this. You can extrude. Just drag that over here. Sure, why not? And I'm going to grab this edge here. Not that one. That edge, let's drag it down. Ah, M16. Nope, no, it's still looking like an M16. I'm going to grab this here. Extrude it. Is that working? There we go. Extrude that down. Alright, so then I need to make an edge loop or two up in here. So I'm going to select these edges, slide it over, that over here. Grab this edge, that. Screw this down. Over here. Grab this edge, pull it down. This is inset just a little bit. Extrude it down again. Grab this edge, pull it down. Alright. I'm going to add an edge loop in here. Extrude this out. So it intersects that part, but just a little bit more so it doesn't do some weird Z-fighting action. Alright, so I guess I need to make a trigger. So let's take this here. And that's inset quite a lot. Scale that inward. There's my trigger. Alright. And looks like this has a small extrude to it. This extrudes a little bit as well, or it actually bevels. So I'll bevel this. Actually, no, that's not good. I'll just extrude. And scale that down sideways. Move that over. Scale that up. Move that over. Extrude that all the way down. Now this edge, taper off down here. Add an edge loop all the way over here. Extrude that so it intersects a little bit. Alright, M16. And this is supposed to be that's still pretty bad, but whatever. Okay. Bevel this out. Bevel it again, but this time the other way. Extrude that out. Grab an edge. Alright. This is a little interesting right here, so just going to pull this back. Extrude it again. And right now it's kind of like cricket. Whatever. And I'm going to do something very bad here, and I'm just going to make a few edges here. Which will create an indent on the sides, but as I said, there's a lot of things in here that you shouldn't be doing, modeling wise, but for programmer art, it's good enough. Alright. Just going to extrude this out here. Extrude that out there. Oh, that's really bad looking. Extrude that out here. What the hell am I doing? And this is where you go, I don't care anymore, and you go with it. It's far from perfect. I'm not trying to be an artist here. I'm just trying to make some programmer art. In fact, I don't even need to go into this detail, but just throw another edge loop in here, because I can. Just going to rotate this face here. Alright, that is the worst looking front sight ever. It's all good. I'm going to go ahead and take all these faces here. Or at least, yeah, all these faces here. I'm going to scale it like this. Grab these edges out here. Can I scale them apart? No. Alright, well, oops. Put this back out here. Put that back out here. Okay. Add another edge loop in here. Then I add another edge in here. Hey, that wasn't. There we go. I'm going to connect these edges here. Get rid of that vertex here. Extrude that out. And we are done. Actually, no, we're not. We have to fix some of these end guns because end guns are bad everywhere. Now those two, oh, I'll try these two. Alright, I'm not going to go and solve every end gun, just the ones that might do something weird. And now there's some end guns back here somewhere. So yeah, how about that obvious one right here? I'm going to go and go into isolated mode, just Alt Q. Do the same to this side. Alright. Frame. Oh, that's front. Okay. So perspective on the front view. That matches pretty well. It's an M16. Alright. Now, I need to unwrap it, and so that light mass will have a light map to work off of, or the engine will have a light map to work off of that won't be all weird looking. Because I mean, even though it's programmer, I like to see it not look too dumb. I mean, that is pretty bad though, but you know, it's good practice to unwrap stuff. But I'm not going to unwrap it by hand, no. I'm totally going to do the bad way of unwrapping, which is... That's weird. Everything's gray. Alright, so I'm going to go select everything, go to flatten mapping, hit OK. That looks like an M16 to me. Yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it like that. Alright, so there's my map. Alright, so there we go. Now, I'm going to unfreeze all. What the hell is happening to my menu here? Unfreeze all. Delete my plan. And I want to scale this down a lot. Probably some more. Okay. So it's M16. Now it's black because I don't have a material onto it. So I'm just going to drag a gray material onto it. Boom. Now I'm going to create some ambient occlusion on here because I can, just to give it a texture to use. That way we have a material that we're using for it, so that if we ever want to do any color changes or whatever in code for our M16 we can. So I'm just going to make a plane. Then I don't want AO on the bottom, so I'm going to set up. Then I'm going to go to lights, make a skylight, just put that anywhere. Don't put two of them. Then I'm going to hit 0 to go to, no, F. Okay, so I hit F10 and then my screen recorder Camtasia was like, oh, you're done. So you're going to notice a little cut there. Anyways, F10 would be the shortcut, but what you want to do is you're going to go to render settings, render setup, there you go. I think it's F10. Then you want to go turn on some, well, this is all you, do whatever you want there. But, alright, then make sure light tracer is on under advanced light tracing. Close that. Now if we render this right now, I would hit F9, but I don't know what that'll do with my screen recorder. And you'll see that there's some AO there. Alright, so I'm going to select it, hit 0. Then use existing channel for mapping coordinates because we unwrapped it badly. And I want to take a diffuse or add a diffuse map to my settings here. Make this a 1024 and hit render. Continue. And here we go. Alright, so there's my AO for my M16. Just going to save this to my desktop as a TGA. That's T underscore M16 underscore diffuse. That's my naming convention for my textures, but you can name it whatever you want. Then I want to save it as 24 bits, uncheck all those. Okay. And then I want to go back to my, or I want first what I want to do. So I want to delete my plane, delete my light tracer. Then I want to assign my new AO diffuse just to see what it looks like. And I'm going to render this with no lights. And it has AO. Awesome. So there we go. There's M16. Now I'm going to end this here, and the second video on this will be how to set it up so that you can export it as a skeletal mesh, put it in Unreal, because all weapons in Unreal are skeletal meshes. And I won't go over really animating it yet. I just want to get in the game and have it shoot something first, and then we'll go back and then we'll make it look better, have it animate, all that cool stuff. But one thing at a time, and just building, just one thing at a time. So see you next tutorial. Stop, damn it.